taking the mickey.
What's going on there?
I can't wait. And finally tonight, the new exercise regime, especially for pigs. We're not talking about humans who've eaten too much over Christmas.
Yeah, these are the real thing. And Philippa Thompson joins us now from a swimming pool in Worcester to tell us more. Pippa, I hope the water is clean.
Yes, good evening. So far, there has been no accidents, but I'm keeping a very close eye on these pigs because it is their very first time in this pool. They're only 3 months old, bless them. And they're having a good swim. Now, this is a hydrotherapy pool that's usually used for dogs, but apparently it improves the quality of the meat. Now, the pigs actually, once they're in here, really enjoy it, but it's not that much fun getting them in. If you take a look at these pictures, this is what happened a few minutes ago, when we put them in. Now, originally we tried to feed them with some apples to entice them. That didn't work, so in the end, it had to happen in a tough way, and they were just chucked in the pool. But you can see, they're having a lovely time. Now, Margie, you run this farm. Why let pigs swim?
Because it relaxes them, it's calming, and they really, once they get used to it, enjoy it, it's immune to it, so they're getting the idea of it.
This one doesn't particularly like it though, so try and get it back in. Come on! Come on! Oh, come on! There we go. Does it improve the quality of the meat then?
I think it does in as far as it's a quality of life, so they don't have any stress, they live a lovely life, they're fed well, and they have this relaxing time swimming in the pool, so I think that just contributes to the quality of the meat.
But you built this pool originally for yourself.
Yes, I did.
How did you hit upon the idea of letting pigs go in here?
Because Craig's always loved pigs, and somebody gave him a book called The Ubiquitous Pig, and there was a place in Texas which was up to the public where it has 3 pigs.
And they do lead a very pampered life, don't they? Because they're even fed veal, would you believe? Why is
Veal
that?
and grain, because they love it. Pigs just love their food, they just love things that are different.
This one really doesn't want to stay in here, does he? Now, they're going to be living the high life for just another 3 months, and then it's off to the abattoir. Will you be sad to see them go?
I will be sad, but I don't see them go. I just let them go. I don't watch. I can't watch.
Well, Margie, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, so far this pool does look quite clean, but I'm going to carry on and have a little swim, but I think this one's going to be getting out in just a second. Back to you.
I've never seen anything like this at all.
Poor old Philippa. I think she said they were fed on veal, didn't she, at one point?
Fed on veal.
I'd have laughed if one of them had pooed in that pool, I'm sorry. I know I always say things like that, Bob, but I'd have absolutely laughed. Never worked with pigs in a pool.
And this is to relax them before they go off for the big chop.
Apparently they taste better, but
Oh dear, oh dear.
living the life of luxury, those pigs.
They wouldn't be so relaxed if they knew where they were going, would they? Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad we showed you that. But
Yes. We'll leave it there for tonight, will we, Bob?
OK, indeed we will, yes. We'll catch up with you with the late night news at
10 to 11.
10 to
See you
11.
then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Very good morning, welcome to Sunrise here on Sky News. It's 8 o'clock on Monday, the 2nd of January.
Steve Dixon and Lorna Dunkley with you live with all the stories you're waking up to this morning.
Including rail fares going up, in some cases by as much as 9%. But can it really be justified?
Bird flu fears ease as Turkish officials say a teenager didn't die from the disease.
Behind the doors of Downing Street, Tony Blair releases his very own video diary. A day in the life of a Prime Minister.
And in sport, it's a bad start to Ponting's 100th test.
Also on the programme this morning, they may not fly, but pigs can swim. Pampered they may be, but these porkers are still headed for the pan.
Now, for those of you with expensive tastes, how about a bit of posh pork for lunch today?
Oh, yes, and by posh, we mean about £8 for one chop. Can you believe it?
Nope.
Nonsense. And this fine food comes from some seriously pampered pigs.
This Berkshire pig has a well-practiced paddle. She's exercised and massaged every week in this pool. It's part of a pampering ritual that produces posh pork.
It's calm, clean, therapeutic work in here.
But down here it's much dirtier, thirstier work. There you go, guys!
Because as well as a swim, these pigs love a swig, and it's claimed their boozy diet and athletics make for better meat.
Beer is an appetite stimulant, and also because it's made from grain, it does good things to the fat, and swimming is exercise and also very relaxing.
The pigs are bred at Lucies Farm in Worcester. They think they're the only place in the UK that produces this Kurobuta pork, a delicacy in Japan. The beer and swimming mean its rind is thicker and evenly distributed, apparently making the chop juicier and full of flavour, but at a cost. Because while your supermarket chops will set you back just under £2 for this pair, your posh pork will set you back more than £15 for these two. But is it worth it?
It's okay.
The texture's good, but I don't think it's got the flavour. This is good, this is. Very good.
Tastes nice.
It's £8 for one pork chop.
What? That's a mortgage? £8 per pork chop? Oh my God.
Would you pay that?
Yes, for pork chops, yeah. I love pork chops.
While the price may not be to everyone's taste, the farm is inundated with orders over the internet. They sell mainly to foodies and restaurateurs, but hope more people won't mind paying extra for a well-cared-for pig. Lisa Dowd, Sky News, Worcester.
It's fantastic, isn't it? You go swimming with a nice pig and then you serve it to members of the public on the streets of Birmingham.
As it should be. I wonder what the crackling's like.
Is that not just the most bizarre piece we've ever done?
You've got to have it with that applesauce and mustard. You can't go for a pork tasting session without those two ingredients.
Does it not put you off, though, seeing it swimming about in the pool and then in the frying pan?
Not at all. No.
Let's have the sport.
All right, from a posh porker.
Yeah.
Absolutely. After the man's I've eaten.
Very much. Hello and welcome to Midlands Today with Nick Owen and Suzanne Verdi.
The headlines tonight.
A major U-turn. A mother denied a life-saving breast cancer drug yesterday will now have it after all.
It would have been my life cut short very, very early if they hadn't agreed to this.
Good news too for men with prostate cancer. A new treatment developed here could wipe it out.
Sea Scouts refusing to be sunk despite repeated attacks by vandals.
I hope we find them and catch them and see who they are, who's been doing this.
And although pigs might not fly, we've discovered they can certainly swim.
Across the region face an uncertain financial future, so it's unusual to hear of one doing so well. His customers have a 3-month waiting list.
Especially when the product sells at more than £80 a kilo. So what is this expensive commodity that's so much in demand? Joan Cummins has the details.
It started with a few Highland cattle as pets for gentleman farmer Craig Walsh. But now the former banker, who was born in Hawaii, has made his home near Malvern in Worcestershire and is selling what could be described as the most expensive fillet steak in the country at £83 a kilo. And he's got a 3-month waiting list.
It's expensive to raise, so it's expensive to buy. It's also a bit of supply and demand. We can't produce much of it because each steer is treated individually. So, boutique-y type things cost boutique-y type prices. As long as consumers are going to go in and look for inexpensive things as opposed to looking for perhaps what's the best thing, they'll get what they want.
The meat is known as Kobe beef and involves feeding the animal a diet of beer, grain and massaging them on a regular basis.
We do it for about 5 minutes per, so 3 times a week, 5 minutes each, and then, they've had enough after that point.
The result, a fattier prime cut.
This isn't something you're going to eat every day. It's very good meat. It's a specialty meat and just would be too expensive to eat every day.
Craig and his wife Marjorie are committed foodies and enthusiastic animal lovers. Their latest venture is Kurobuta pork, a pig version of Kobe beef. The diet is similar, but the massages have been replaced with swimming.
It's much more expensive to raise pigs out of doors, but I think they're happier, they're more content, and I think the meat tastes better.
This way, come on.
At £42 a kilo, the sirloin steak isn't something that I'd buy every day. So when you're offered some for free, you don't say no, do you?
Well, Joan certainly didn't say no, and apparently she told me a little earlier that she couldn't tell the difference. I don't know.
No. What about this diet of beer and a massage? That kind of suits me.
I know, it sounds good, doesn't
Prick it on the telly, cracked it, eh? Incidentally, if you suffer from bloat disease, as I do, normally a fillet steak would cost about £23 a kilo, I think. I'm not very good on kilos, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hi, I'm Kath Mackey. This is a pig. And this is a swimming pool. This is the story of the world's most expensive pork.
Come on!
At Lucies Farm in Colletts Green, it's 10 minutes of freestyle swimming, plus beer and grain for the pigs. All the ingredients you need for Kurobuta pork.
The argument is if a pig is exercised or if a cow is massaged, it will help to marbleize fat within the muscle.
They don't seem to be natural water babes, and where there are nervous pigs, there's piggy doo-doo.
They get tired at about 15 minutes, and we try to support them. We don't leave the pigs to sort of swim on their own. We're in the pool with the pigs.
And it's a heated pool, so we're talking luxury.
It's 90 degrees, heated pool, indoor pool.
And you towel them down after.
Towel down, nice fresh towels. Our first batch of Kurobuta pork was sold out before the pigs even went to the abattoir. It's purchased mainly by food enthusiasts. It's bought largely on the internet, and people who are looking for something different, unusual, something special.
Welcome back. Now we're going to meet anti-allergy dogs and have a pet party. A few of the strange news stories from the pet world with our vet, Scott Miller. Welcome,
Hello.
Scott. First of all, these lovely little doggies, but they've got no fur.
They don't. This is an American hairless terrier. This is Morpheus, the first puppy to be born like this in the UK. And this is owner Michael, who actually got them because you're allergic to dogs, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really quite allergic to dog's fur. This is why I got the hairless breed. It's really quite good for me.
So you love dogs, but not the fur.
Yeah,
and these are ordinary terriers?
Yeah.
That have a recessive gene, so basically they've been selectively bred, so they lose any fur they have by 6 weeks and they're completely bald.
Doesn't affect their health in any way?
No, they're actually a very healthy breed. They live to about 14 years. The only thing you need is to put some sunscreen on in the summer.
Oh, or a little jacket on when they get
A little jacket,
quite
exactly.
shippery though, so they probably get cold.
Yeah, you have to acclimatise them to the weather. Yeah.
Oh, how old is this little one here?
He's 9 weeks.
Isn't he beautiful?
Gorgeous little thing.
Dear little Morpheus. Well, we've got lots of things to get on with.
Nice to meet you. Fantastic. Great idea if you're allergic to pet hair, then that's a fantastic idea.
And also the hoovering. Now, we've been talking about obese cats a lot, haven't we, and obese animals.
As always, I'm banging away about fat cats on this program, but they haven't heard about it in China because this cat, so we've got a picture of it coming up very shortly, there we go, is 15 kilograms or 2 stone 5 pounds. It's 24-inch waistline. They actually move it by rolling it around the house. Supposedly the owner suggested that it was a very good guard cat. I'd be thinking that if anything, it would probably suffocate anyone that came in the house.
It was only a guard cat because you'd be able to prop it up against the back door and no one would be able to get in.
That's right, or sit on people's lap and break their legs. But it's terrible. I mean, you know, obesity like that, not at all. You know, heart disease, skin problems, joint problems, absolute nightmare, that one. But unfortunately, the dubious honour of the fattest cat goes to an Australian cat called Jimmy, who is 22 kilograms, which is about 5 times the size of a normal cat.
Wow.
Not impressive at all. Now,
this is impressive. This is a little doggy airline bag.
Yes.
And what are these little dogs inside called?
They're Chihuahuas, and their name. That's Miguel and that's Jose.
Hello, Miguel and Jose.
And have you invented this? Is this?
No, I haven't invented this, but this is how you can travel with your pets.
Right. It's
on an
actually,
aeroplane.
Yeah, it's got from mutleyandfifi.co.uk. Now, obviously, possibly one of the campus things I've ever seen that the researchers have found. It's gorgeous. It has, as you can see, it's black leather. It's got the fake pink trim and is approved by all the airlines. So you can actually now carry on your animals as carry-on baggage. You're not going to fit a Great Dane in there. About 13 pounds.
And it's got, if we swivel that round there, it's got a little,
It's got a little door, look.
a little door, look, and you can roll that down and shut it down so there
roll up, flap and
How
side
much is that?
pockets.
There we are.
I don't have a price on it. I said
Hello there.
£80. £80.
Hello,
There
Dave.
you
Well,
go.
you're enjoying that, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I
Love
think I'd
it
have to
in
be
there.
paid £80 to actually carry that.
Now,
All
who
right.
is this?
Well, actually, the next thing we've got is actually a penguin story. Now, you might remember about Toga, the penguin that was stolen from the zoo on the Isle of Wight. Now, unfortunately, the parents were very, very upset, and they didn't eat for a few weeks. The carers were really upset. Well, great news is that they've actually just had a new chick. It has yet been sexed. It's about 6 weeks of age. 6 days of age at the moment. About 6 months, though, they think that it'll be able to be. There it is. Look how gorgeous it is. The parents are very happy again now, eating really well. And I think what's so sweet is the carer said that has a mum called Kyla, who every morning she goes into the pen. It comes over for a cuddle. How sweet is that? But that little baby there, it's a special type of... I know, cuddling penguins, that's all we do. It's a very sweet idea, but basically this penguin's going to be rehomed in South Africa, where a lot of the penguin populations are going
Oh, well,
down.
that's good. So repatriated, if that's the right word.
Penguinated.
Penguinated. Now, this is Marjorie.
Yes, moving on. If you have a pampered pooch and you can't take it on the plane with you, then why not leave it at a doggy spa? It's all the rage in the US, and also hotels are as well. And Marjorie here has lovely little Tapa, and she has the Ritz Canine Dog Spa and Hotel in Worcestershire, don't she? So what do you offer at the hotel?
At Lucies Farm, it's luxury accommodation, their own cubby, underfloor heating, air conditioning, homemade dog food, homemade dog cookers, hydrotherapy, acupuncture and massage.
Is that
Could
all?
you demonstrate some massage, please?
I can indeed.
Now, massage
Not
is
sure.
a good way for dogs just to really... they love touch as much as us, and it stimulates blood supply.
And if you didn't want to do the massage, of course, you could have the big party.
You can, absolutely. Now, have a look at this. This is a Poochie pet wear party. If you're sick of Tupperware parties, you're sick of lingerie, and you think your dog needs a bit of a style overhaul, then why not have a party like this? We've got various little dogs, as you can see, in all their very cute little jumpers. We've also got Karen, who's the owner of PoochiePetwear.com, and she's been running this. Basically, you get the party kit in and bring all your friends around and
Buy
dress
lots
them
of
up.
pet things.
Buy pet stuff.
Yeah.
I love all these coordinating collars and leads and things. They're gorgeous.
Details of everything we've talked about here, if you're interested, are of course all on our website if you'd like to do your own little Poochie party. When we get back, we're taking your calls on difficult subjects that you may not want to talk to your children about. We'll see you after the news. Don't go away.
Canine guests at Lucies Farm at Collett's Green near Worcester are spared no expense. They can take a dip in their own swimming pool, they can have a massage, and they benefit from deluxe accommodation. Now look at this for luxury, this dog enclosure here, underfloor heating, and there are a few more refinements too. If we just get out, we've got a webcam so you can see what your dogs are up to from anywhere in the world. In fact, you can also hear what they're up to because it's got sound as well. There's air conditioning in here, there's heating in here. Everything, in fact, that a couple of pampered pooches could ever want. These have even got their own sofa. It's all the idea of American businessman Craig Walsh and his wife. They saw a gap in the market for a luxury dog resort, and it's proving popular with customers.
He's not very good at going to the vet, so we can't get him close to a vet, and he has a shoulder injury, which is soft tissue, so it's good therapy. It's about the only exercise we can get him to do.
I think it's fantastic. It's giving him the exercise that he needs, and I think he's enjoyed it.
Unusual though, a dog going to a...
It is. But it's great therapy and it's nice and quick. So I think it's going to really help him.
Of course, it's not just dogs who use the health spa. Guests can also include pigs. Yes, there's nothing a prime porker likes more than a dip in the pool.
It's calming for them, it's fun, it gives them another activity along with the rooting in the ground that they like.
But why go to all this trouble for dogs? Aren't they just content with normal boarding kennels?
You ever sat in a room for 6 hours not doing anything with nothing to do? I mean, it's a huge difference. It lets them get rid of excess energy. They get different smells, different sniffs, different things to look at. Happy dogs.
What kind of demand is there, do you think, for this kind of premium service for boarding kennels?
We're full almost all the time. We certainly 80% to 85% occupancy.
But while some boarding kennels might charge a tenner a day, here you'll pay more than £30 a day for your pet. Living a dog's life of luxury doesn't come cheap. Ken Goodwin in Worcester for Central News.